Well, a very good evening and a warm welcome to the Mitsuzawa Stadium. It's the top two coming face to face in a big match in J2 here in Japan. The current leaders, Albirex Niigata, made light work of Yokohama just a month ago with a 3-0 victory in the first of the two meetings between these two. 30-degree heat and glorious sunshine today in Yokohama for this top of the table clash there. Confirmation that these two sit in the two promotion places. Yokohama shaking off their nearest rivals otherwise. Vigalta Sendai with a 3-2 win and a thriller last weekend here. At the bottom it's looking rather ominous at the moment for Ryukyu. Big crowd expected. Yokohama not the best supported club. The average crowds of just under 5,000. They're expecting their biggest crowd of the season by far. That will be boosted by this lot. Albirex Niigata average the best attendance in J2. Over 12,000 average this season. And they come here in good form and in good spirits. A win today would put them 5 points clear at the top, and they're well on their way back to J1. Of course, there's still a long way to go. In terms of team news, one change for Yokohama is forced. Goal scorer last week, Salo Munero, also picked up a yellow card in that match. He's suspended. That means that Koki Agawa, top scorer in J2 this season with 13 goals, pushes up front. And Kazuma Watanabe comes in on the right flank. Three changes for Albirex. They too are hit by suspension. Takahiro Ko, who's a combative midfield player, has hit the 5 yellow card mark, so he sits this one out and is replaced by Juji Hoshi. Kazuhiko Chiba comes in for experience at the back. He's played in the Netherlands for Dordrecht, one Japanese cap as well. And Koji Suzuki is preferred in attack. There is Koki Agawa. No one has scored more goals in J2 than him this season. They'll be looking to get him on the ball and firing on all cylinders. 3 goals in his last 5 matches, including one last week in the victory in Sendai.
2週続けての上位対決となります。前節仙台に勝っていい流れで今日の首位との対決を迎えるわけですけれども、今日の試合どんな意味をチームにとって、そして四田監督にとって持つでしょうか。
このタイミングで、首位攻防戦というところなので、やはり昇格を争う上では非常に大事なゲームになると思っています。
1ヶ月前の新潟との直接対決からここまでチームとして積み上げた部分、どんなところがあるでしょうか。
そうですね、悔しさはやっぱりみんなで忘れてないので、そこをなんとか今日リベンジしたいと思っています。
この1週間、選手たちにはどんな声掛けなさいましたか。
やっぱ戦う姿勢ですか。そこをもう前面に出してやっていくっていうところ、その辺が練習の中で非常に見れたところだと思ってるんで、楽しみにしてます。
そして今の新潟、監督どう分析なさっているでしょうか。
攻守に組織的で、非常に総合力の高いチーム、首位にふさわしいチームだなというふうに思っています。
その中でこの戦いを制するポイント、どんなところになるとお考えですか。
ギリギリのゲームになってくると思うので、そういう意味では一瞬の隙を、つけるように、やっていきたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
That was Shuhei Yamada, the coach of Yokohama. Twice he's been promoted from this division. In Contador Sapporo. There's Shion Homa, 4 goals this season for the winger, 6 assists as well. He's very much a big player for Albirex. Play down the left-hand side. Joined the club as a youngster back in 2013. Still only 21. Certainly one for the future.
1ヶ月前の横浜 FC の対戦からチームは負けなしで来ています。前回対戦、背中を追う立場から今回相手に背中を追われる立場となりました。チームにとって今日の試合の位置づけ、どんなところにあるでしょうか。
常に言ってることなんですけども、我々は追われる立場ではなくて常に自分の目標を追う立場であると、そのスタンスは変わってないので、今日の一戦もその、スタンスは変えずに戦っていきたいなというふうに思っています。
今のチームの状況、監督からどうご覧になっているでしょうか。
非常にいいと思います。
この1週間、今日の対戦相手横浜 FC 戦に向けてどんなことをされていらっしゃいましたか。
そうですね、前節戦った時よりも少し攻守ともに、リニューアルしている部分があったので、そこら辺を少し1週間の中で、選手とともに共有しながら、それが今日のゲームの中でどう出てくるかというところはまた試合が始まってみないとわからないですけども、そういう意味での準備というのはしっかりできてきていると思います。
対戦相手横浜 FC の警戒する部分、そして今日の試合のポイントとなる部分、どんなところだとお考えでしょうか。
そうですね、個人のところで、しっかりと違いを見せれる選手が多くいるので、そこに、仕事をやっぱりさせないと、で我々がそこを上回る仕事をしっかりと発揮していきたいというふうに思っています。
ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
Rakizo, Matsuhashi is doing very well in his first proper head coach role. A 53-year-old looks good for 53, doesn't he? Certainly enjoying life at the top with Albirex. They could get knocked off their perch tonight by Yokohama, who have only lost one home match this season. And Albirex love coming here. And they've won the last 4, including the 7-1 victory 10 years or so ago. Two sets of players ready to come out. Today's referee, Kazuhoshi Enomoto. Figao Sendai in third. Drop points yesterday. They're 4 without a win now. Only a 1-1 draw at home to Montedeo Yamagata at the Urtec Stadium yesterday afternoon. Leaves these two with the capability of pulling away with the right result today. A big match, a big occasion in J2 here in Japan. MEIJI YASUDA J2 League is halfway through. It's only half a job done, but these two sides are the two that currently occupy the 2 automatic promotion places. We've already seen this season. The top spot can be a lurgy. Just ask Tokyo Verdy. They left everyone in their trail after a handful of games. They lost it again today at Jeff United. They're now in the bottom half and closer to the relegation zone than the playoff picture. Albirex Niigata in their change strip of white today. They usually play in the orange. Yamashita is the player being acknowledged at the moment. He's on the bench today. We always do this ahead of games. The landmark. He's just knocked up 100 appearances for Yokohama. Yamashita, still only 24 years of age. Let's have a look at that lineup for the home side, which has just got the one change, and it was a forced change. Saulo Monero out with a 5th yellow card, picked up last week while scoring in the 3-2 win at Vijalta Sendai. Yokohama replace him with Kazuma Watanabe and push Koki Ogawa into the front position. Top goal scorer, of course, Koki Ogawa with 13 goals this season, all in J2. Return to the bench for Kazuki Sato as well for Yokohama. Albirex Niigata come here making a number of changes. Referee today, as I mentioned, Kazuyoshi Enimoto. Takuya Wada is the captain of the home side. Visitors making 3 changes. The big surprise, perhaps, Keito Taniguchi, their top scorer with 7 league goals this season, dropping down to the bench. Preferred in attack is Koji Suzuki. Kazuhiko Chiba has been drafted in to the back line. And there's a place in midfield for Yuji Hoshi, who replaces the suspended Takahiro Ko. Just about ready to get things rolling. 2 teams swapping ends. Big support today coming to this game. Albirex Niigata. They are top. They are the team to beat at the moment. Yokohama have spent quite a chunk of this season top themselves. Just found themselves some good form. Ignore the 5-0 defeat on Wednesday at Sanfrecce Hiroshima of J1 in the Emperor's Cup. They made 11 changes in that midweek game, 3 late goals. Made it look a little bit more convincing than perhaps it was. Unbeaten in 5, Yokohama. Albirex come here having lost just the 1 game in their last 7 J2 away matches. From left to right in the all-whites, it's Albirex Niigata. Seems to be the colour combination that we often come across in Japanese football. When the sun shines, white against light blue can be something of an awkward combination. But it is evening here, and the shadow has quickly cast over the pitch. About the half-hour mark, we should be in complete shade, which would help us to extinguish any colour clashes in the sunshine on the far side. There is the coach for Yokohama, Shohei Yamamoto, appointed in December. Both coaches appointed in December to spearhead attacks for promotion. Both are doing their job well so far. That's a foul on Fujiwara. Taking quickly, Michael Fitzgerald, the New Zealand international. Shiba. Fitzgerald goes long to the channel. Yasuda. Towards the left-hand side. Homa. Laid it straight to Reina. Chipped forward by Nakamura towards the halfway line, battling for it. Ogawa. He's outnumbered. Fujiwara. Suda again. 2 against 1. Challenge. Coming in from Kamikawa. Plenty of the ball in the opening couple of minutes of Albirex Niigata. shins. Saka. Boosted away by Nakamura. Wasn't quite able to reach Watanabe. That will be a corner. It's a really bright start this from Albi. It's a snapshot towards goal from Homer. Hoshi, in fact, I beg your pardon. Midfield 5 they've got. 4 of the 5. Predominantly left footers. Albi, to the box it goes. Stubbed away by Arena. 2 Brazilians in the Yokohama side. Gabriel and Reina. Spying the side. Also got the striker in Saulo Mineiro. He did score last week, he's suspended today. Shirao's Koki Agawa to turn to the front line rather than on the right wing where he played last week. Did score once he went up front last week. Kizo Matsuhashi. Loitering around in coaching jobs, but this is the first head coach role he's had. He's doing okay, isn't he? Yokohama, the first real stretch of their legs inside Albirex territory. Kamikawa. Way back to Gabriel, one of those 2 Brazilians. Here's the other one, Reina. That's an excellent ball. Taken on the chest. Hasegawa. Up in the air, headed back down. And then on the turn, it was Agawa. Couldn't quite find room for the shot. Reina. It's made its way out to Kamikawa. Tries to get the cross in. It's been deflected behind for a corner, but the referee's whistle has gone. That's better from Yokohama. A little bit of threat as they push forward. First goal in this game could be critical. 7 games today in J2. One of them's finished already. Jeff United Chiba up to 6th with a 3-1 victory over Tokyo Verdy. 2 goals for Shota Arai, who was then sent off. Jeff United now unbeaten in 4 at home. 7 went out lost. 7 in real good form. Verdy losing for the first time in 7 after their little revival, after a shocking run of form for them. That's a good ball forward, and off goes Homer. Just there was Brodersen, the German goalkeeper, who clears long, straight through to the goalkeeper at the other end. Suki Kojima. Fujiwara. Kept alive by Suzuki. Fujiwara slipped from the challenge from Gabriel. Gabriel on the ball now, by the way. It's his 27th birthday today. Happy birthday, Gabriel, the Brazilian. Former Atletico Mineiro player. There's probably only one thing he wants for his birthday. 3 points, which would take Yokohama to the top of the table. Oh, that was unlucky. Steered forward from Kamikawa. Just too far ahead of Agawa. Wada. Quite react quick enough this time. Kamikawa. Six and a half minutes have evolved. It's been interesting so far. Both sides have had their moments. Fujiwara. Either side's going to sit back and allow the other to dictate and dominate. So it's going to be an interesting game. That's a good ball. Fujiwara denied the cross by Reina. corner of the game. Most of the league leaders and the visitors, Albirex Niigata. That support they've got behind that goal. The orange all down this side as well. Really have brought a terrific following with them. This won't feel like an away game. Shimada to take the corner. He's got plenty to aim at. Chiba and Fitzgerald up from the back. It is Fitzgerald. Drops his header behind for a goal kick. Big game at the bottom today. Tochigi 0. Iwata Grula Morioka 0. Tochigi have drawn 5 of their last 10 home matches. Iwata won 3 and drawn 2 of their last 5, but they're still in the relegation zone. Seem to have finally found their feet, the newly promoted side. Still 0-0 between Tokushima and Thespa. Got a touch there, Wada. It was convincingly stopped in his tracks by Yoshi. Reina. It's a good play from Watanabe. Brings in Nakamura, rolls it forward. That's a neat turn. Watanabe. Oh, that wasn't far away. He's a man that's capable of scoring goals. A veteran at 35. He's made a good career. Putting those type of chances in the back of the net, and he wasn't very far away here. Fell nicely for him, and he didn't think twice about going for goal. That really wasn't close. Sorry, it really wasn't very far away, I should say. It really was close. Shimada, cleared by Chiba. Into Hoshi. Takes it back again off of Takagi. Bringing in Homa. 9.5 minutes gone. 0-0. Straight through to Broderson. Yokohama have lost their last 4 matches at home to Albirex, but home is where the heart is this season. 8 games they've played here. They've won 5, drawn 2, and lost just the 1. Lost here in May against mid-table Rosso. Well, one of many teams congregated in and around the playoff picture. Playoffs are back this season in J2, and they are being very keenly fought. Really looking forward to how that unravels. Half the division are vying for a top 6 spot at the moment. Kanekawa claims it came off of the defender. Assistant referee, I think, has concurred. Zelvia, the only team in the last 7 away matches that Albirex have fallen foul to. That was last month, 2-1. Bounced back with a 3-0 home win against Yokohama. Albirex have won 8 of their last 10 meetings with Yokohama, including September 2003. A 7-1 win here in the J2 fixture. Nervously back to Broderson, who spins a clearance up towards the halfway line. It's won by Fujiwara. Watanabe brings in Osaka. Showed too much to Hoshi. Homa. Suzuki. 2 minutes 30 to Right to Matsuda. It's a teasing run. It's pulled back. Homa tried to play the intricate card. Too many blue-shirted defenders there, and that's clever play by Nakamura. And away goes Watanabe. He's quickly caught up by Horigome. Horigome, the captain of Albirex Niigata, was part of the Contador Sapporo side that were taken to promotion by the Yokohama manager Seihei Yamamoto, so they know each other very well. And we're down pitch side chatting earlier, reminiscing about the good times together. Now they're having good times, having gone their separate ways. These are the top two. It is a fixture dominated by Albirex. And they're dominating the ball at the moment. It's a long ball forward, trying to find Suzuki. It's only been partially cleared. Fujiwara had made a good run forward, but he's lost possession and left a big hole at the back. And now there's a chance for Yokohama to stretch their visitors. Asagawa just too far ahead of Zain Asaka and out for a goal kick. That was ever so slightly wasteful really from Yokohama, because Soya Fujiwara gave away possession on the edge of the Yokohama penalty area, and it presented an opportunity to break away and overload, and they didn't really make the most of it. Kojima out to Chiba. Giving it away again. Into the channel goes Ogawa. Not too much to aim for. It was just too high. Fortuitously, it came off of the head of Michael Fitzgerald and dropped into the flight path of Kojima, the goalkeeper who claimed it. It's into the box of Ogawa. Hasegawa was never going to be the favourite to win the aerial duel. But again, it was given away cheaply by Albirex. Up to Chiba. Takagi. Oh, she's made a run down the right-hand side. Just kept in. Left-hand side, I beg your pardon. Noticing with the clearance towards the halfway line. Asagawa. Lost it, won it, lost it, and then won it again. And he's got himself a throw. There's Tatsuya Asagawa. Kawasaki Frontale player, has J1 experience, as do both of these teams. They've both played at the top table of Japanese football. They've never caused a stir. They've always struggled. They want to get back on there again. See if they can survive the buckaroo. And that was another poor piece of defending by Albirex. The ball away cheaply. Here's Reina. Nakamura, the Japanese under-20 international. He's only 20 years of age, is Nakamura. He slotted in brilliantly in that back three. Signed in the close season, the 20-year-old from FC Tokyo. Matsuda. Picking out Hoshi. Dabs it back to Shimada. Origami. How many times do you watch a top two clash and it's cagey, nervous? This one's had 16.5 minutes. It's been void of too many chances, but there's certainly been plenty of attacking intent from both sides, and it's been quite easy on the eye. Still 0-0. Matsuda, that's a good run from him. Snappy pass, trying to find Suzuki, who made the run, but there were too many blue shirts again. Cross from Takagi. This time it's headed away by Gabriel. Ogawa just escaped the attentions of Wada. Fitzgerald. Sala. It's back again. Takagi. Rolled forward by Fujiwara. He's got it again. Fitzgerald once more. New Zealand international. Playing his football pretty much all his career in Japan. He loves it over here, the 33-year-old Michael Fitzgerald. He played for Kawasaki Frontale. Second spell now with Albirex. It's gone straight through. Gabriel will mop things up. Attacking. Gabriel once more. Broderson. Reina. Osaka. Watanabe. Finding Ogawa. Not too much ahead of him. It's got Hasegawa. He gets the cross in, and there is the goal. And it was predictable the moment it left Hasegawa's foot that Koki Ogawa was going to get on the end of it, and the home side had the lead. A big goal from a big goal scorer who scores his 14th goal of the season, and no one has scored more goals in J2 this season than Koki Ogawa. And when you deliver the ball like Hasegawa did there, you can see why he's got so many goals. This is a brilliant ball in. Makes that run off the shoulder of the defender, and he gets there. It's sloppy defending from Michael Fitzgerald, who should have dealt with it, should have attacked it. Albirex Niigata will question their defending for that ball in, but it was a good ball from Hasegawa and a good finish from Ogawa, but some sloppy defending by Michael Fitzgerald. 1-0 to Yokohama. I said there's not been too many chances, but that's a big goal. That's a very big goal. 4-6 now for Koki. Hasegawa checked back and turned into trouble. The captain's kept it well. Gabriel. Saka. This time easy for Kojima. Gomi. Chiba. Goal coming in the 20th minute. Yokohama leading by a goal to nil in a fixture they've lost on the previous 4 occasions. Let's go back to early 2003 for the last time they enjoyed home victory against Albirex. It's been a long time, 19 years. Looking for revenge after 3-0 loss away at Albirex. The Big Swamp. Albirex looking for an immediate response. Fujiwara. Almost come central. There's Fitzgerald. I just don't understand why Fitzgerald didn't attack it. He's a big defender. You throw your body at the ball as it comes in, but it just seems like rooted to the spot. That allowed Ogawa to get the shot in, but here is Matsuda to the byline. He's overrun it. It's going to be a goal kick. I said that Tatsuya Hasegawa put a brilliant ball in, and when you put that type of delivery in, it invites the defender to have to do something. It's not just going to arrive on your head for you to just plant the header away. You've got to work for it sometimes. And this was the goal again. Don't underestimate the movement down the right-hand side. Watanabe Ogawa started the move and then the ball in. Having a drinks break now. It has been a very hot day in Japan. We're still looking at the high 20s out there. Here's that goal again. We are going to see it again. Watanabe's ball in. Ogawa knew exactly where Hasegawa was. Now he doesn't rush the cross. Gets it onto that right foot. Plays it into that zone. But really, Fitzgerald has to be doing better. Don't take it away from a goal-scoring supreme in Koki Ogawa. No one's anywhere near him in the goal-scoring charts. He's got another one today. About to kick off down at the bottom. Ryukyu, 7 without a win, 7 points adrift. Lost the last 3. They're taking on Machida Zalvia today. They're currently just outside the playoff places. They've dropped out of the bottom of the top 6. Saka. Keep an eye on that one. Indeed, all the games as they unfold. Tokiji and Grula currently 0-0. Tokushima against Thesper is goalless as well. Amiya take on Zvejan later, and Renofa. Then 4-8 is another late kickoff. They'll be kicking off at about the time that we get the second half underway here. Silence around the Mitsuzawa Stadium. Huge crowd from Albirex Niigata making the journey. Niigata up on the north coast, made their way down to the Tokyo region today. It's not a short trip for those many fans. By road, it's the best part of 5 hours. You want to go by miles, it's over 200. Shibata. Chiba. That's a good ball. This is a chance. It was anyway. The two 19s coming together. It was Hoshi who had a sighted goal, but great defending by Kamikawa. Homa. Working hard to make things happen. Turned into the box by Hoshi. Too close to the goalkeeper, Broderson. He's a real danger. He's a live wire, Shion Homa. He's one for the future, 21. He's a real goal maker and goal getter. 4 goals this season in J2. He's got 6 assists. A little wing up. He's only 21. The clubs have been having a look at him. Albirex will be hoping they can keep hold of him and take him with them into J1 next season. And they're behind here. And there was a push. Oh, and that's something that the referee will need to deal with. Now, the birthday boy is being told to calm down. Gabriel lashed out at the challenge by, I think it was Matsuda. He's saying he got an elbow. We will get a second look here. And it's not an elbow, is it? It's shoulder to shoulder. There's a difference between elbow and shoulder to shoulder. Suzuki was then pushed to the ground. Well, there is a barge in there from that angle, but that's not an elbow as such. The referee's got to calm things down now. That's the first bit of needle. He's still claiming an elbow, Gabriel. Barge, yes. Elbow. It's his forearm that's flent into him. It's not an elbow. But the reaction from Gabriel was an unwanted one. The referee's got to deal with this one. Is it common sense or is it letter of the law? Yellow card for the birthday boy, yellow card for Suzuki. It was a foul by Suzuki. I'm not sure it was a yellow card worthy foul. Certainly worthy of a yellow card from Gabriel. If he pushed him any higher, it would have been a red. So a yellow card on a day on which the birthday boy has been receiving cards. He's received one that perhaps he didn't want, a yellow. So he's got to tread carefully. Both these sides without players today because of suspension, because of 4 yellow cards. Salo Minero of Yokohama and Takahiro Ko of Albi. Shake of the hands, which is well received by the crowd. It's a contact sport. It was a foul. Shouldn't have been reacted by that barge from Gabriel. He's still saying to the referee it was an elbow. Sven Brodersen, the German goalkeeper, to take this, former St. Pauli goalkeeper. It's a fans enjoying the last glimmer of sunshine, which is now departed from the playing surface. It's into the crowd on the far side mainly, and behind the goal at one end. I've got one end and one corner of the stadium for this game. Albirex on the right as well as down the end to our right, in which they are attacking in the first half. We won the toss and decided to play that way towards their own fans in the first half. Wada, that's good. Kamikawa, bit of space again. Goes on the outside this time. It's the left foot. Cross stopped at source by Masuda for a corner. Just past the half-hour mark. 1-0 to Yokohama. If you're just joining us, Kokiagawa's 13th goal of the season. It's been an entertaining game so far. Kasugawa take this corner right-footed. He made the goal. Attack it. Nakamura, Gabriel have all gone forward. Ready to aim for. Deep delivery. It's simple for Kojima. Former Oita Trinita goalkeeper, joined the club on loan initially last season. A permanent move followed in the close season. 25-year-old, former Japanese under-23 international goalkeeper, Kojima. Fitzgerald. Matsuda. Shimada. Lovely touch. Takagi. That's a good ball in, and that nearly made its way to Homa. That was excellent defending. Takagi showed a little bit of class there with the delivery. Norma was lurking. Needed an intervention. Three other games taking place at the moment. Very early knockings of Ryukyu against Mashida, 0-0. Heading towards half-time. The other two games are kicked off at the same time as this, are both 0-0. The Kanseka between Tokiji and Iwata. And at the Pokhara Sweat Stadium between Tokushima Virtus and Thespa. Made by Reina. Nakamura. Reina once more. That's a nice turn. Wada decides to give it a thump. Go back by Shimada. Kojima clears long. Certainly had their moments in this game, Albirex. Trailing by a goal to nil, the league leaders against second place Yokohama. Yokohama for it. It's the Emperor's Cup in midweek. Great night for J2 sides. Thespa winning at Arara Reds thanks to a goal from Akito Takagi. Takichi pulled off a shot by winning at Yokohama F Mariners 2-0. VVM won 3-2 at Tokyo. Tokyo Verdy 1-0 winners at Kawasaki Frontale. And Venfore 2-1 winners at Consadole Sapporo. Some great results for J2 sides in the Emperor's Cup in midweek. Not for Yokohama, 5-0 loss at Sanfrecce Hiroshima. They did make 11 changes. They're obviously prioritising promotion ahead of Cup glory. And down for Yokohama at the moment. It's Gabriel. I think he's going to be okay. Go back to the Emperor's Cup. Takiji now host Kyoto Sanga in the fourth round. Thespa at home to Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Vivienne have been drawn away to Avispa. Here, 1-0 to Yokohama in the battle of the top two in J2. It's been very interesting so far. 10 minutes away from the break. It's the home side in second that lead by a goal to nil, thanks to a goal from the top goal scorer in J2. 13th goal of the season for Koki Ogawa. Sagawa plays it down the line. That'll be a throw-in. So Albirex. Chiba. Shimada. Chiba once more. Comfortable with the ball at his feet, and he can play a decent pass. Homa. It's back inside. Hoshi. Matsuda. Cross. It's hung up by Takagi. Plucked out of the air by Broderson. Yokohama unbeaten in 5 since that 3-0 loss away to Albirex in mid-May. It's the kick up the backside that they needed. They had a very poor run after leading the table with some to spare early on. Regained their momentum again. Tidy between Fujiwara and Matsuda. They win the throw. Shimada. Almost made the run down the left. It's been blocked by Nakamura. Throw in, taken by Horigome. Reina, now Ohoma. Hits one. Well, it's as good as it's got for Albi so far. Their go-to man, Shion Homa, zips one in towards goal from the corner of the box, but it's a simple save, really, for Sven Brodersen. Low clearance, but it did get the distance it required. Fujiwara on the way back to Fitzgerald. Yuzuru Shimada. Former Fagiano player. Shimada, about over 100 times for them. Oh, that's a miss-hit pass now. Was there a trip there? The referee says no. If there was, it was a complete accident. He got that one right, but they were fortunate there. Albirex made one or two errors at the back. It's cost them the goal. Could have cost them dearly there. Takagi made some good runs into the box. Oshi now wide. Matsuda. It's a little too intricate in the box and will be cleared away by Wada. It was an under-hit pass from Chiba. I'm not quite sure. It was Fitzgerald. What on earth was he doing? He just caught Ogawa. That was deemed a foul. He has to go. What on earth was he doing with the back pass? It wasn't slightly under hit. It was completely miss-hit. Giving it away again here. The midfielders have stepped in to intervene. Showing a soft underbelly at times of Albi. Soma, always a danger cutting in from the left. It's his trademark. Shimada over the shoulder. Horigome. Homa. It's a good return. There's Chiba trying to make room for the shot. Reina. Oh, he's been poleaxed there. The referee hasn't even given a free kick. Back, cleared away by Gabriel. He was poleaxed, clearly holding his chest. Runs into the forearm of the challenge by Soya Fujiwara. In the meantime, there's a yellow card for Kazuma Watanabe for something that he said as a result of the foul by Fitzgerald that went unpunished. The 35-year-old has been shown the first yellow card. His first yellow card, I should say, of the season. Gabriel is also on a yellow card, as is Suzuki. Still Takiji nil, Grula Morioka nil. Morioka having a great run at the bottom. Still 0-0 in that game, but Takichi are down to 10 men. Could be out of the bottom three today. Grula, what a win. These are great results of late. This is Takagi. Raiders back in the action. Kamikawa. Neat and tidy from Ogawa. Lost it and won it again. Chiba back to goalkeeper Kojima. 3 minutes shy of half-time. It's Yokohama the hosts leading by a goal to nil. Chiba. Origome. Homa again. Shion Homa. Chip over the top. Fall nicely for Nakamura. Sagawa. Gabriel calmly out towards the right hand side. Saka. Putting the pressure on. Away by Nakamura. Chiba. Origome. Homa. Easy for the goalkeeper. Sven Brodersen. Seconds remaining in the first half. Fascinating first half. Yokohama have taken their one chance that's come their way. It's not been a fantastic array of chances, but there's been plenty of attacking endeavour from both sides. Header by Chiba. Kick from the goalkeeper from one penalty box to the other. Has been flagged on Origome on the far side. Referee said no, we'll play on. Fitzgerald. Reina. Caught by Homa. Free kick has gone the way of the home side this time. Reina's gone down again. At the moment, he's the Brazilian. This is White. His ankle's taken away. No yellow card for Shion Homa though. Reina. Cut out by Origome. Reina this time. He's the man making the foul rather than taking the foul. Look on Matsuda. Free kick. 3 minutes of added time, by the way, has been indicated by the fourth official down below. 30 seconds or so into that. Still time for LB to get themselves level. Homa, their go-to man to make things happen. Here he is. Gabriel's clearance. Watanabe, outside of the right boot. Didn't quite make it to Hasegawa. It did to Kamikawa. In by Masuda. Shimada to Hoshi. Takagi. He's made up some good positions in that number 10 role. Away to Matsuda. Tried to go for the shot. It's a good block by Gabriel at the expense of a corner. Maybe the last chance before half-time in front of that large travelling army. They made the journey down from the north coast, and Niigata making the noise at the moment. Their side trail by a goal to nil. That could all change with a good delivery from this corner by Shimada. Left-footed to elude everybody. Again, down the line, Matsuda gets the delivery in, glanced away by Iwataki, and again, punted clear. by Isaka. And it's all about end product. As I've said already, both sides have shown plenty of attacking intent. One slip has allowed Koki Agawa to rattle the home side into an advantage at the break. Whistle is imminent. Nakamura calmly into Osaka. Reina. Osaka. Deep into stoppage time. We're beyond the allocated 3 minutes, and there goes the half-time whistle. And Koki Agawa's 13th goal of the season has Yokohama ahead in a battle of the top two. It's been very exciting, very intriguing. Perhaps not as many chances as we'd have liked. But as I've said before, plenty of attacking intent from both sides at the Mitsuzawa Stadium. It's kept us on the edge of our seats the opening 45 minutes, and it's the home side Yokohama that lead at the break by 1-0 with the second half to come. Hopefully, more goals too. 1-0 at half-time. Well, the top two certainly entertained us in the first half. Yokohama. First real sighting of goal. It was Watanabe. It wasn't a bad effort either from Kazuma Watanabe, the 35-year-old, just over the top of the crossbar. Instinctive shot. Continued to make the running and took the lead with this great goal. Nagawa and Watanabe out wide. Hasegawa, what a ball in. What was Fitzgerald doing? Nagawa obliged with his 13th goal of the season. A very good finish. The more I look at it, the more I question, what on earth is Fitzgerald doing? He's got to attack that. Great finish though from Nagawa. Created few and far between really. That was a good reverse pass in from Takawi, nearly finding Homer. Homer then cutting into the box, a low drive but straight at the German goalkeeper Brodersen. Well, the Yokohama players have made their way out onto the pitch. There is the goal scorer, Koki Ogawa. Albi also out, ready for the second half. Sun has begun to set. 7 o'clock local time. And this is the top two clashing in J2 in Japan. A big 45 minutes. Yokohama would go top with a victory. At the moment, it's looking very good for these two in the top two places. The insurance policy of the playoffs if you finish 3rd to 6th. Has been an early goal in the game that kicked off half an hour behind us on this one. Ryukyu, bottom of the table, are behind. At home against Mashida Zalvia. Thanks to a goal from Shohei Takahashi. Rather grim down at the bottom for Ryukyu at the moment. This one has still got 45 minutes to offer. 1-0 Yokohama lead. Looking to avenge last month's 3-0 loss in the away fixture at the Denka Big Swamp up in Niigata. A little pump forward, trying to find the head of Isaka. There's Isaka. Signing 3 years ago after coming out of university. As so many players do in Japan. That's going to be a corner. Wasn't able to keep the ball in play, Kamikawa. Oh, Hoshi rather, not Kamikawa. Yep. Corner. Start of the second half that Rikizo Matsuhashi was looking for. First corner of the game on the right-hand side for Yokohama, which means a chance for Reina to try and split things up with the delivery. Reina's cross, goalkeeper came and collected. The referee's whistle has gone anyway. I think the referee's assistant on this near side is flagging the ball had crossed the line on its way through. Too far ahead of Homa. It's picked up nicely by Hoshi. Shimada, it's a neat turn, and Shimada again. Wasn't allowed the shot, it was very good defending by Wada. He got the block in just in the nick of time. Another chance here for Hoshi. Sprayed across field by Origami, but that's a dangerous challenge coming in. And a yellow card, quite rightly showed to Shimada. Erring on the side of very late. It becomes the 4th yellow card of this game and evens things up at 2-2 in the yellow card scoring. A free kick. Looks as if he's going to be okay. Hasegawa. Pretty nasty challenge on him. Going to be Gabriel. Finding the head of Isaka. Fancied that on his left foot originally. Kojima took a touch and then did clear it with his left foot. And climbing from Iwataka. Got away with it. To Broderson. Nakamura, the young defender, who's pressed again tonight. Saka. Reina. It's a loose touch, but he manages to get it clear, only as far as Shimada. Fujiwara. Fitzgerald. Chiba has played football in Europe for Dordrecht, in the 2nd tier in the Netherlands, in the Eredivisie. Nearly 200 appearances now for Albi over 2 spells. Also played for Sam Fresh. Fitzgerald. Marigame. Homa. Homa's made the run. Hoshi, Homa. That was a loose pass. One back well by Matsuda. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Remains 1-0 to Yokohama. With third place Vegata. Sendai only drawing yesterday with Montedio. Leaves the door open for these two to really stretch their advantage in the 2 promotion places, first against second here. Suzuki tries an opening. Might do here though. It's a return, and Takagi stung the palms of the goalkeeper Broderson. It's the most extended he's been so far. Shimada, another shot. This time it's bending away for a goal kick. And that was better from Albirex. Looking for that equaliser. Initial shot was certainly going in and needed the attentions of the goalkeeper. The second one was floating wide. As you can see from that angle, not too far away. Okay, 7 matches being played in J2. Varying stages of the game. Only 2 goals, one of them here. It's a painful one for Nakamura. Yokohama Away to Mito Hollyhock next weekend before hosting Blodlet Akita here on July the 6th. Albirex are away again next weekend against Thespa. And they have a home match the following weekend against the informed Jeff United. That won't be easy. Jeff United are really coming into form and staking a claim in the push for the playoffs. At the vital stage of the season now, where it's starting to get interesting. These two will be hoping that the playoffs are a distant happening really for them. They're hoping that they can pull away at the top. No wins in 4 as left Niigata with wanting to climb suddenly. Yokohama coming forward. Oh, that was over here. We put that down to the fact he's just recovering from a knock. Nakamura overhitting the pass towards Hisaka. Here's Fitzgerald. Shimada. Too intricate. He's giving it away. Wada. Hisaka. He's kept it in. And it back across. The goalkeeper was stranded and Fitzgerald heads it from underneath his own crossbar. Reina. Kamikawa. Reina once more. Reina yet to score this season from midfield. It's crashed away. That will be a throw on the far side. There's a great ball in this from Osaka. Manages to keep it in play. Hangs it up. He's got a lot to do. Ogawa. Goalkeeper was unable to get hold of it, but fell nicely onto the head of Fitzgerald, who heads it away. No one really in there. He had to do it all alone. Watanabe didn't gamble. Taps it back to Fujiwara. Fitzgerald. Kajima. Lost sight of it for a moment there, Osaka. Cleared by Kamikawa. Attacking. Turn to the club. Beginning of the season from Uwara Red Diamonds. Oita. Let's see him attacking. That's a free kick. Foul by Michael Fitzgerald, who's certainly played a part today. Under hit pass. Nearly let Yokohama in for a second. He's got a yellow card for that as well, quite rightly so. It's not been his afternoon because he was found wanting for the only goal of the game as well. 5 players out there now on yellows. Here's Reina. Kamikawa. Gabriel. Nakamura. Saka couldn't quite find Watanabe. They do win a throw-in. Or is that, in fact, no, it's going to be a throw-in to Albirex. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Remains Yokohama in second. 1. Albirex in first, 0. They'll be swapping places as things stand. Despite being down to 10 men, Tokiji have taken a lead against Grula. Grula in good form, but still in the relegation places. 1-0 in that game at the Kanseki Stadium. Here's a curler. Oh, that was on its way in. Such a dangerous player, Shionhama. And he nearly come up with a big goal there. That's a good save. Broderson leaping away to his left. Fed in by Horigami. That's a beautifully crafted shot. delightful. Good shot. Brilliant save. Very, very close to an equaliser. Corner. Shimada to take. Towards the near post. Solid header away from Kamikawa. Watanabe goes for distance. No one up there. Only defenders. Horigome. Fujiwara. Former Garavans player. Relegated from this league last season. Garavans. He'd already moved on to Albirex before that happened. Fitzgerald. Now Kojima. Fitzgerald once more. Plants it long to the chest of Suzuki, who holds it up. Good link-up play. It was a smart idea. Yokohama is never going to catch it. Horigome. Taki, happy to put that one out for a throw. Homa, it'll be a throw. Four matches played yesterday, 3 of them ended in draws. So far today, the 7 matches, 4 of them are draws. A lot of draws around this weekend, as things stand. This one's not a draw at the moment, but a goal for the visitors would change all of that. Dances away from the challenge. Matsuda. Horigome. Shionhoma. Dancing forward, looking for an option. Came in Horigome. He can't find a teammate, but they've still kept it alive. How about we? Shimada. Homi. Homi again. Cross coming in from Matsuda. It's a good header away from Nakamura. And the cross from Horigome, and the shot from Suzuki was high and wide. He was brought in today to replace Taniguchi in attack. He's only got 2 goals. Taniguchi on the bench has got 7. What he does offer up front, Koji Suzuki, is a bit of physical presence, and he'll put himself about and cause 1 or 2 problems, which he has done this afternoon. Smile on the face of Reina. Ironic smile by the look of it. I'm not sure he quite agrees with something that's been said or decided upon. He's hardly smiling at all. He's been kicked from pillar to post this game. He's been in the thick of the physical action. It's good defending by Gabriel. Average 4,800 Yokohama. This is by far their biggest crowd of the season. And they are watching on, the home fans, nervously as their side grab hold of the 1-0 lead in the first half thanks to a goal from Kokiagawa. They're holding on at the moment. The yellow card has been confirmed for Reina. That was why he was shaking his head. You can see that. So, away for a corner. That levels things off at 3-3 in the yellow card stakes. Again, it was Homer in the thick of it. He returned back in. Keeper came, didn't really claim it. Eventually it's cleared away and the referee's blown his whistle. That was a dangerous ball in. The injury is to Iwataka. This is the ball played in. Goalkeeper's come, hasn't claimed it, no real challenge. But that was a high foot up. I can see why they're arguing, to be honest. Chiba went down. And if anything, the defender, Iwataka, had the higher foot. But he's won the free kick. I can see why there were one or two arguments from the Albirex players. Shida's Elvia leading at half-time. Away at bottom club Ryukyu by a 1-0. That's half an hour or so behind this one. Fans beating the drum. I think the seconds can tick away as quickly as the beat of that drum, because they have 25 minutes to hang on here and get a second goal to give themselves some breathing space. In the air from Homer. Turned into traffic and then committed the foul. Did Shimada and Reina. This free kick, almost a very good free kick as well. It was a good run down the right-hand side from Zaina Saka. Does cover some miles down this right-hand side, Zaina Saka. He is a right back that can play in midfield. He is playing as a wing back. He's very much an athlete, prepared to cover the miles. Shimada gets it back again. Homer. It's been caught by Nakamura. He's having a word. Here's the referee, Kazuyoshi Enomoto, with Takamura Nakamura. Here is Homer. All the way through again. No foul this time though. Here's Reina. Flips it up in the air and clears. Oh, that's as calm as you like. Chested down by Gabriel. Even Broderson gets in the chest action before picking the ball up, the big goalkeeper. One of those long drop kicks, but there's no one up there really. Won their last two. Albirex 3 unbeaten. Suzuki. Cross to Suzuki, I should say, from Takagi. It's intercepted by Sven Brodersen. Big punt downfield. Scuffed that one slightly. It's going to come back again. Suzuki. Good head up. Gabriel. And the flag is up against Suzuki anyway. Midway points of the second half. And the first cluster of changes are upon us for the visitors. We're going to take off Homer by the look of things. It's a drinks break first and foremost. I did have the board out a second ago with number 10 on. It wasn't up in the air, it was only in the arms of the fourth official. I don't think it's actually a live decision. Two sets of players taking the fluids on board. Possession in this second half, 63%. Albirex Niigata, but they are still trailing by a goal to nil. A lot more of the ball, a lot more of the ball. Apart from that save at the near post from Brodersen, they've yet to really extend the German goalkeeper. Here comes the first change, and it is from the home side. Sato will come on for Reina, who's been launched all over the place today. He comes off. He's on a yellow card as well, so they managed to sacrifice one of their yellow cards. And Kazuki Sato back from injury. 3 goals this season from midfield. Comes in. Been out for the last couple of weeks with injury. It's fit again now. Brodersen's clearance. Another long one. Away by Chiba. Goes away from Takagi. Neat turn and a good ball over the top. Now this is a chance for Watanabe, and that's a good goal. Against the run of play, Yokohama make it 2-0. And it's the old man himself, Watanabe, at 35, showing us exactly what he can do and what he has done for so many years in Japanese football. Big smile on his face. Was lost in transit with Takagi in midfield and launched forward brilliantly. Little flick over the top, and that's a super ball from Sato into the action immediately, and what a finish that is. Across the goalkeeper Kojima and into the corner, he dabs it down and then rams it home. That's a super finish. Magnificent. It's only his second league goal of the season, but the veteran has been scoring goals like that for the likes of Vissel Kobe and Gamba Osaka for many a year. And he'd have enjoyed that. They scored in the 20th minute. They scored 20 minutes from time. They're looking for a third here, which would seal it. And they very nearly got it as well. It was Koki Ogawa who snapped at it and shot wide. Change for Albirex. Suzuki coming off. And their top scorer, Keito Taniguchi, comes on. Well, it's an exemplary finish from Kazuma Watanabe to make it 2-0. A long way back now. And they're exacting revenge for that 3-0 loss just over a month ago in the first meeting between these two, which was at the Denka Big Swan Stadium. Nearly 19,000 watched that match. There's a sizable crowd here today as well. Well, they needed that goal as well, Yokohama, because they were hanging on a little bit. Possession stats were suggesting that. Touches of the ball, the passes that were being strung together by Albirex. But they haven't really delivered in the final third. Victory last week away at Vigata Sendai. Victory at home today against fellow title rivals Albirex, and Yokohama will sit back at the top of the tree. too well aware that they've been on a bad run already. Good interception, poor touch from Gabriel. Gabriel's done well. Dancing forward is Saka on the right hand side. Showed a little bit too much of that to Harigami. Hoshi. Taken by Takagi, but he couldn't bring it down quick enough. This is Wada. Off goes Zain Saka again. He's got room to run into the box. Gawa challenged by Fitzgerald, who puts it behind for a corner. 16 minutes to go, 2-0 to Yokohama. Shimo Votis, no wins in 4, 3 unbeaten at home, have taken the lead in their game against Thespa, 16th against 18th, that mid-table match. Thespa, excellent win in midweek away at Uara Reds in the Emperor's Cup. Now 3 without a win in the league, looks like it could be 4 today. Corner, Isigawa brings it up towards the back post, it's attacked by Gabriel. He's 27 today, Gabriel. That really would have been some birthday present. Here comes another change. Shimada, another yellow card coming off. Replaced like for like by a 21-year-old Hiroki Akiyama, who's come through the system. 21-year-old from the youth team through the system, debuting 2019 at the age of 18. He's been on the periphery ever since. Wada. Sagawa to Kamikawa. And with a swagger at the moment, they've got that second goal and it's left Albi somewhat deflated. Kamikawa down the line to Hasegawa. Get the better of Matsuda. Happy to check back. Kamikawa finding Wada. Wins a throw. These two met a month ago at the Denki Big Swamp. It was 2-0 to Albi after just 6 minutes. Killed the game, really. Watanabe, and that's a good ball. This could be 3. It should have been 3. It's over the top of the crossbar. What a big chance that was for Hasegawa. Now for Kamikawa, rather. Made a really good run from the back, Kamikawa. Doesn't give up. Look, there he goes, the wing back. Into the space. He's got to get it over the goalkeeper and back down again, which is no easy task. Done the first bit right, got it over the goalkeeper. Just didn't come back down again. Hasegawa. 13 minutes to go. Yokohama have eyes on the prize, which is at top of the table. Return. Still time for Albirex Niigata to come back. They'll call upon the stats, the passes they've made, the possession they've kept, but the chances have not really been there, have they? This man has been the closest they've come. The shot that was brilliantly saved by goalkeeper Broderson. Could be 3-0 down if they're not careful. Nakamura the way forward. Watanabe. Saka. He's got it back again, Saka. Looked like a foul. wider, but the referee says no, play on. Fitzgerald. Akiyama, first real touch of the ball for him. It's coming on as a substitute a few minutes ago. In fact, effort from Homer goes in. It's a whole different game, isn't it, at 1-1. Brilliant save from Broderson. Made a couple of saves in this second half. Yokohama haven't created much more than their opponents today, but they've taken their 2 goals superbly. You can split hairs and say there were errors in both goals from an Albirex point of view, and that would be quite right, especially in the first, but 2 very good finishes nonetheless. There's Watanabe beaten in the air by Chiba. Seto. Nakamura. Safety first, all the way back to Broderson. High hoist forward, goalkeepers had to come a long way in. Clears with his head. Isaka. Gets there ahead of Origome. Minutes to go since that second Yokohama goal. The game has changed. It's changed for the better for Yokohama, who see much more of the ball. Lost their way a little bit at the moment, Albi. Only lost one of their last 7 away. They've won their last 4 on this ground. And that's a good ball. And Asaka's going to get there first. And he cuts inside and he squares it. And he should have perhaps been a little bit more selfish there. Instead he tried to find Ogawa. Watanabe can't wriggle his way into a shooting position. Wada. He's in an offside position. Was Asaka, who's now gone down. Injured. Looks like cramp. Well, it was an excellent run. He's got pace. He's a strong player. But as he bursts into the penalty area, from this ball forward from Nakamura, gives Origome a clean pair of heels. Just needed to lift it over the goalkeeper. Tried to tee it up for Ogawa. Perhaps the wrong option. It's easy when you're looking at it from up here, but if he just chips it over the goalkeeper, it's 3-0. Oma. Kiyima. Matsuda. Been very quiet in the second half. Cuts in. Homa. Matsuda. Gabriel. No nonsense defending. Origome. Inside from Chiba. Fitzgerald. Across the back line to Fujiwara. Fujiwara again. Fitzgerald. Homa. Count wide once more. Matsuda. Kiyima. Origome. Could be a chance. Should have been a goal back. But Taniguchi, with a sight of goal, has shot wide. It took a deflection on its way through. It's going to be a corner. That's a big moment in the game, because if that flies in, Game on again. We'll get to have another look at that in a second. Let's just see what this corner has to offer. Corner into the near post. It's turned away. Two defenders go for the same ball. Return back across from Matsuda. No takers. Another ball in, this time headed up in the air by Sato. And cleared away. There'll be a couple of changes for Yokohama in a minute. Yamashita's going to come on. Matsura's going to come on. Trying to shore things up. I said they're going to shore things up. They're both forward-thinking players. They're going to be forward changes. Understand that Ogawa might be one of the players coming off. Certainly Watanabe, the goal scorer of the second goal. Homa. And a goal kick. Hasegawa comes off. Matsura will come on, like for like. He can play on either flank. His first goal of the season last week. Matsura. Zane Osaka's the other player coming off. He's suffering a little bit with cramp the last couple of minutes, and he's taken off too. Yamashita will go down the left. Matsura will fill in down the right. Matsura came on and scored the winner in the game at MEIJI YASUDA last week. Well, turned out to be the winner. Put them 3-1 up in the game that they won 3-2. Kagi, former of Kara. Don't come off rather. Shimabuka and Yotaro Ito are on. Between them, they've got 4 league goals this season. 4 minutes to go. Time is fast running out for Albirex. Looks like it's going to be their first defeat in 19 years on this ground. Last 4 visits have ended in victory, including a 7-1 victory. No victory today. Yamashita. It's a cross in, but it's easy for Kojima to dive onto it. 3.5 minutes plus injury time. Fujiwara. Fitzgerald goes long. Shimabuka. Brings in Hoshi. Akiyama. Matsuda. Again, it's with Shimabuka. Gerald. This is where they've struggled in the final third today. Albirex defended well. Ultimately, that's been the difference between the two sides. Yokohama have not made mistakes. Albirex have. Ito. Fitzgerald gets it back from Fujiwara. Sneak from Hoshi. Matsuda. It's across. Never looked like getting the better of Kamikawa there. Cleared away. And Gabriel, like a foul, but referee's played on. Two banks of four behind that ball. They've defended very well. Yokohama have had to absorb the pressure. They've had to let the opposition have the ball for large chunks of this second half. Goal on 20 minutes and a goal 20 minutes from time. Have them in firm control of a game that has little time left. Just over a minute to play plus injury time. Gabriel's birthday party tonight could be full of smiles. Defender, he's on a yellow card. Otherwise he's been faultless at the back. And Yokohama, it's a throw, taken quickly. Fujiwara, but he's given it away and there's suddenly a breakaway. Towards this right hand side. Yamashita to Nakamura. Happy to just keep the ball at the moment and run that clock down. Did have the goal celebrations. We've had a couple of short injuries, one a few minutes ago for Isaka. I reckon there's going to be at least 4 minutes to add on with the substitutions and so forth. We'll find out in a second. The fourth official is just readying his board now. Clearance away by Iwataki. 5 minutes. Wasn't far short. Shamabuka. It's done well since he's come on. Seen plenty of the ball. Origome. Finding Matsuda. Gets a quick cross in. Didn't really cause too many problems for Yokohama. Throw it. Albirex. Akiyama again. Thrust forward by Ryotaro Ito. That's a foul on Matsuda. By Matsura. Couple of changes for the home side. Let's run down the clock, isn't it? Ojiro Takaki is going to come on for Nakamura at the back. The youngster's done very well, Nakamura. Had a good game. Only home defeat this season. Yokohama at the hands of mid-table Rosso back in May. Vada is coming off as well. Tebe is a young midfielder, joined the 22-year-old from university. Started off at the club, then went off to university. He's back again now and in the first team squad. Free kick into the box. Headed up in the air by Gabriel and behind for a corner. 5 minutes of added time. We've played 3. Might be a little bit added on to the 5, to be honest. All these substitutions and taking their time over those substitutions, haven't they, Yokohama? Who can blame them? Good delivery in, and then when it comes down to Hoshi, he snatches at it and fires it well over the top of the crossbar. It's a goal kick and a chance for Yokohama to just kill a few more minutes. My reckoning into the last minute. I think there will be probably another 30 seconds to a minute for the referee to shove on top of that. Fitzgerald. Have a go, mate. Makes yards. Ball inside from Hoshi. It was ambitious from Shemabuku. And with that shot, probably Albi's last opportunity to create something. It's going to be Yokohama. Will climb to the top of the table. Only Fagiano Okayama have conceded less goals than Albirex Niigata, came here with the meanest defence of the division. But 2 goals leaked today means they're only second best in those goals conceded stats. They're only second best in the actual league table once a final whistle sounds in just a moment. We're a minute over the 5 that have been played. The referee continues to play on. Go, mate. Into the hole for Taniguchi. That's good interception, and there goes that final whistle. And for coach Shohei Yamodo, promotion from J2, which has been achieved twice before with Considole. The hat-trick is still very much on. They go to the top of the table, Yokohama. J2's top scorer, Koki Ogawa, stealing in to head home after 20 minutes. A second goal against the run of play from Watanabe, the veteran, with 20 minutes to play. Killed the game. Albirex had plenty of the ball, plenty of possession. Didn't really create too much. When they did, their best chance fell for their star man, Homer. He was denied by an excellent save by the German goalkeeper, Sven Brodersen. Revenge for Yokohama, lost 3-0 at the Big Swamp a month ago. They've won this return by 2-0, take all 3 points, and with it they take the prize, the top spot. They're a point ahead of Albirex, who are 4 points ahead of third place Vegalta Sendai. These two could well be the top 2 come the end of the season. They're top 2 for now, and Yokohama are top. Yokohama 2, Albirex Niigata 0.
れダゾーン
とあと大型とこちらには渡辺一馬選手にお越しいただきました。まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日はスタートからのピッチでした。どんな思いでプレーされたんでしょうか。
僕個人としては久々のスタメンでしたし、まずはサッカーを楽しもうと、そういう意気込みで入りました。あとは新潟ということで、大事な試合ではありましたし、みんなそれは分かってたし、気持ちの入った、ゲームをしようと、それでチームが勝てたことが良かったです。
チームの勝利のためにというふうにずっとおっしゃっていましたが、でも自分でも点が欲しいのが本音ということもおっしゃっていました。今日のチームとしての2点目、渡辺選手の得点が勝利を大きく手繰り寄せました。あのシーン改めて振り返っていただけますか。
達也が、出せる状態の時は、裏のスペース見つけ出して、うまく走り出したら本当にいいボールを出してくれたんで、あとは冷静に決めれたかなと思います。
この大観衆の中での今季2ゴール目です。いかがだったでしょうか。
もっともっと取りたいですし、もっとチームに貢献できるようにやっていきたいなと思います。
ただこの勝ち点3、非常にチームとしても、そして渡辺選手ご自身としても大きな意味を持つ勝ち点3かなと思いますが、
本当に今日の試合に関しては本当に、大事な、スリーポイントになったと思いますし、でもこれからもまだ試合続くんで、続けて勝てるように頑張りたいです。
これからも期待しています。おめでとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。続きまして、見てますか。続きまして、MEIJIは22番、岩竹克也。
選手起用、そして選手の立ち位置含め、どんな狙いのあった90分だったでしょうか。
自分たちの色が、しっかり出せる戦いをという、思いと考えで、やっていましたが、押し込むところまではできましたけども、最後こじ開けることはできなかったと、非常に難しいゲームだったと思います。
対横浜 FC という部分で予想していた部分と、そしてピッチの中でその予想を覆された部分、難しかった部分というそのギャップ、どんなところにあったでしょうか。
いや、予想通りでした。我々も多分こういう感じでというところの、事前のインタビューでもお話ししたように、少し、攻守の部分でリニューアルしているところがあったと、それはある程度想定できた部分があったんですけども、そこからどう入っていくかというところのやはりクオリティは、どの試合も本当に難しいですけども、なんとかやっぱこれを次から次へとこじ開けられるようにまた、頑張っていきたいなと思っています。
今日の試合の中で具体的に見えたこれから積み上げなければならない部分、そして継続してやりたい部分、最後に教えてください。
細かいところというよりも本当全体的に、相手を上回らなければいけないと思っているので、そこは常に、少しずつでも、ブラッシュアップしていきたいなと思っています。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
2対0での勝利です。今どんなお気持ちでいらっしゃいますか。
でも本当に選手が素晴らしいプレーをしてくれて、高い集中力で、とことん戦ってくれたんで、そこが勝利につながったと思います。
90分間の内容としてはどう振り返られるでしょうか。
新潟さんに持たれる時間長くて、苦しい展開続いたんですけど、要所で、自分たちから奪いに行って、相手の隙をついたりですとか、耐えるところは耐えるというところで、そういう意味では非常に選手が、よくやってくれたと思います。
監督が前節の仙台戦から今日の新潟戦に向けて選手たちには強くこの2つとても大事というふうに話していたと聞きます。その試合で選手たちがこのような結果を出したことについてはいかがですか。
素晴らしいと思いますけど、残り19試合ありますので、今日は喜んで、引き続き次からまた切り替えて、目標を達成できるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
今日出場停止だったサウロ・ミネイラ選手に代わって送り出した渡辺選手、こちらもしっかりと結果を出してくれました。このあたりについてはいかがでしょう。
結果も出しましたし、守備への貢献も含めて素晴らしい出来だったと思います。
また追われる立場となりました。残り19試合あります。この勝利どうつなげていかれますか。
目標を達成するという意味では僕たちはシーズン通してチャレンジャーだと思っているので、熱いサポーターの応援とともに、最後しっかりと、J1 昇格つかみ取りたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。